Connor. This is a special bonus review episode. There are fellow Whovians all over the country at the moment invading B&M stores looking for their copy of the latest releases. So there's been a number of things out at the moment, one of which is the latest in the History of the Daleks set, and this is based on the Eve of the Daleks, the 13th Doctor time looping New Year's adventure. And this pack, which Paul has boxed behind him, and I have opened because I couldn't wait, features not one, but two Daleks, as do all of the History of the Daleks sets. This is number 21. Paul, if you'd like to hold up the box there.
Yes, I can do that. There's the box. Look at it. It is a lovely box.
You'll see that it's got a sort of, would you say it's a pinky purple kind of a colour scheme to it? So each
I would
Doctor,
say it's pinky purple. Yeah, exactly that. Some may call it lavender or perhaps fuchsia or other such interesting names. But I'll go with Jeff. Pinky purple.
It's pinky purple. So each of the Doctors on the character options range have a different colour scheme, and the 13th Doctor has got this one.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
It's actually a fact. You didn't just make that up.
It is a fact, yeah.
That's amazing.
So your sarcastic tone has backfired.
That's my normal tone. What are you talking about? Is this why people never invite me around for drinks? It could be. I'm going to open it anyway.
This is a lovely champagne. Ooh.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And they kick me out. I don't know what's going on.
So these are based on Eve of the Daleks, and these are, as Al Dewar said, they are lovely chocolate brown. I almost want to eat them.
Don't eat it. It's plastic. It will destroy
you. There used to be chocolate Daleks, I think, maybe at Easter time or something.
There were, yeah.
Maybe I've just imagined this. So don't get these confused with
chocolate Daleks. No.
If you still got one of those knocking around.
That's a lovely blister pack. Oh, look, there we go. They're coming out. There's one. And there's number two. Whoa-ho-ho. And so, we've got Vortex, which I kind of ripped a little bit. Try and get it.
Yeah, I must say it's tricky getting the blister.
It's not cable tied in. It's kind of glued in. So,
and some of the recent releases have had a sort of printed insert, haven't they? Like the Mavellan pack. There's like a little scene, but this doesn't have that with it. So obviously with the Daleks, there's kind of not an enormous amount to say about them. They don't have a huge amount of posability to them by very nature. Yes, the head spin though, and these ones based on Eve of the Daleks have the Gatling gun, machine gun addition to them, and I think
that's the noise. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think a slightly different claw sucker
there is a little
as
claw
well.
arm.
And one thing I wanted to point out, which I really liked, is if you look at the dome of this one, you can see one little symbol underneath it there, and then if you look at the other one, you can see it's different.
Oh,
so they've got different names in Dalek, presumably.
Dalek Zeg and Dalek Kibosh.
So I thought, is that what they're called?
No,
you just make that up, Kibosh. So that's quite a nice little touch.
Dalek Zeg does have a bit of a history. There is a Dalek Zeg in the old TV21 comic, I believe.
Oh, really? That's quite an obscure reference there.
You would get it.
So yeah, I really like these. I quite like the different.
As I'm trundling along.
The different colour tones on the Daleks, and I think so. Personally, I really like the kind of reconnaissance Dalek that they had in
you do like
Resolution. I do like that, and then the developed version, which was done in Revolution of the Daleks, and maybe one day Al will re-release the reconnaissance one and perfect the Revolution one. But this, let's be honest, this design of the Daleks,
lovely,
is kind of. Would you say, Paul? Now this is sort of the classic. Design certainly from the modern era.
From the modern era, yeah, but obviously with the differences, the claw and the Gatling gun kind of thing,
but,
which I think is pretty awesome.
Design, I don't think it's changed much, if anything, since RTD.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what the bronze ones look now, apart from the fact they're bronze, but they're very chunky, aren't they? And this has that kind of chunkiness, slightly darker browny, bronzy sort of colour, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the thing that got me actually is they're very lightweight. Like they literally weigh nothing. These things, so they look like they're like really sturdy, and they are very sturdy. They're very light. Very lightweight, and I don't know how robust they would be if they fall on something. But as with all these things,
you think it looks like it's made of metal. It's got a nice paint app on it. But
they are. I mean, the Dalek bobbles down on the skirt, they look amazing. Just
it's really well done. Yeah,
detail on them.
Yeah. So
got the usual kind of wheels.
Yeah, wheels on the base.
And they do move around quite nicely. You can't really see. You could do like a stop motion thing, couldn't you? With the Daleks dancing or something like that, We do not dance. Daleks do not dance. Yes, they do. No, they do not.
We do not have friends.
Ah!
That's what they say in Eve of the Daleks, isn't it? We Daleks do not have friends.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, your voice is better than mine.
Daleks do not take deliveries from Amazon. Or, no, they don't say that. They don't do that, do they?
Well, they might do. Yeah.
There's a bit of comedy in there, which I love.
Yeah,
you can reenact all of those brilliant scenes from Eve of the Daleks with not just one, but two. Eve of the Daleks. Amazing.
I wonder if we can make some sort of time loop here. Eve of the Daleks. Eve of the Daleks. Eve of the Daleks.
Don't do that. That's just not good.
You can meme that if you wish.
Feel free. Go ahead. Go do that. Why not?
So, I really like these. They're great. I think the whole history of the Daleks set
add to my collection. Something else I've noticed as well, actually. On the you probably can't see it on here because my camera's a bit rubbish, but on the arm, there's like a sort of wearing. Is yours like that, or is it just mine?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of metallic effect. Is kind of what it is.
There is,
like a bit of dirt or something.
It's
obviously part of the design. Yeah, there you go.
You can see that a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice bit of detail.
That's nice. Yeah, I think the history of the Dalek set has been, or range, I should say, from B&M has been very popular. And someone with more knowledge than us, such as Al, would be able to tell us what they haven't done and what hasn't been put out. I know people would like to see the Paradigm Daleks release in it.
I'd sign up for
that. There seems to be a bit of a reappraisal of those in recent
I've always
times,
liked
isn't
them.
there?
I don't need to reappraise them. I've always thought they look brilliant. So
yeah, I must say, I kind of liked that, the big bulky, feel to them, and it's quite risky, somewhat redesigning something so iconic and doing it in a fairly different way. But yeah, people seem to have kind of come round on them a bit now, and it is a shame that they were never
Although
reused.
You could argue that the modern Who Daleks, the bronze Dalek, if you like, if that's the standard, is kind of a redesign anyway. It's a bit of an upgrade. Well, is it an upgrade? Because I remember, was it Raymond Cusick in when he was interviewed in Doctor Who magazine? I think before he died, they took him to the studios in Wales,
right?
And they showed him the Dalek and that, and thinking he'd be amazed by how it's been upgraded for the 21st century. But he was really pissed off the fact that there was rivets in the design, and a lot of the aesthetic between the original design was that the future technology, they wouldn't need rivets. That's something that we used to do over here and sometimes still do in big sort of metal constructions. But why would an advanced alien race need rivets? He was really quite annoyed by the whole thing.
Oh, that's a shame.
So so as far as Raymond Cusick is concerned, these are not Daleks. These are mere copies of the Paradigm original. The original is the Paradigm Dalek.
Yeah.
And interesting, actually, the Paradigm Daleks. I don't think they have rivets.
No, I don't think they do. No.
Just a little thing there, a little aside.
Hopefully they might appear at some point, but in figure form again.
I don't mind
this
rivets.
Is great. I really like it. So if you manage to get hold of these,
I love this set.
Let us know. Send us some pictures. We'll be putting a few out on our socials as well. And we'll be back soon with another review for a B&M release, which we won't mention now.
Hooray! Hooray! I said hooray first. No, you did not. Yes, I did. You did not.
Eve of the Daleks. Eve of the Daleks.
better go now before
Daleks.
before Jeff gets lost in some kind of weird Dalek fugue. Thank you for listening, as always. We shall see you next time on our regular episode.
See you later.
Bye for now.
Bye.
That was a double thumbs up. Did you see that? It's good. Yeah. Double thumbs up.
I'll give it a 2 Daleks up.
2 Daleks up.
Yeah.